You have an Azure virtual machine named VM1 that runs Windows Server 2016. You need to create an alert in Azure when more than 2 error events are logged to the system event log on VM1 within an hour. Solution: you create an Azure Log Analytics workspace that configures the data settings. You install the Microsoft Monitoring Agent on VM1. You create an alert in the Azure Monitor and specify the Log Analytics workspace as the source. Does this meet the goal? Option A yes, option B no. The correct answer is option A. You find a solution that you create an Azure Log Analytic workspace and configure the data settings. You add the Microsoft Monitoring Agent VM extension to VM1. You create an alert in Azure Monitor and specify the Log Analytic workspace as the source. Does this meet the goal? Option A yes, option B no. The correct answer is option B. You have an Azure subscription named Subscription 1 that contains the resources shown in the following table. Please have a careful look on this table. VM1 connects to a virtual network named VNet2 by using a network interface named NIC1. You need to create a new network interface named NIC2 for VM1. Solution: you create NIC2 in RG1 and West US. Does this meet the goal? Option A yes, option B no. The correct answer is option A. You have an Azure subscription that contains the resources shown in the following table. You need to create a network interface named NIC1. In which location can you create NIC1? Option A, East US and North Europe only. Option B, East US and West Europe only. Option C, East US and West Europe and North Europe. Option D, East US only. The correct answer is option D. Moving to the next question. You have an Azure virtual machine named VM1. You use Azure Backup to create a backup of VM1 named Backup1. After creating backup, you perform the following changes to VM1. First, modify the size of VM1. Second, copy a file named budget.xls to a folder named data. Third, reset the password for the built-in administrator account. Fourth, add a data disk to VM1. An administrator uses a replace existing option to restore VM1 for backup 1. You need to ensure that all the changes to VM1 are restored. Which change should you perform again? Option A, modify the size of VM1. Option B, add a data disk. Option C, reset the password for the built-in administrator account. Option D, copy budget.xls to data. The correct answer is option D. You have an Azure subscription named Subscription 1 that contains the resources shown in the following table. You create virtual machines on Subscription 1 as shown in the table. Have a look on both the tables. You plan to use Vault 1 for the backup of as many virtual machines as possible. Which virtual machine can be backed up to the vault? Please read the given options. The correct answer is option A, that is VM1, VM3, VMA and VMC only. This question is a part of series of questions that present the same scenario. Each series contains a unique question that might meet the stated goals. Some set might have more than one correct solution, while others might not have a correct solution. You have an Azure subscription that contains the following resources. A virtual network that has a subnet named subnet1, two network security group named NSG VM1 and NSG subnet1, a virtual machine named VM1 that has required Windows server configuration to allow remote desktop connection. Fourth, NSG subnet 1 has a default inbound security rules. NSG VM1 has the default inbound security rules and the following custom inbound security rule. Please read the 7 points. VM1 connects to subnet 1. NSG1 VM1 is associated to the network interface of VM1. NSG subnet 1 is associated to subnet 1. You need to be able to establish remote desktop connection from the internet to VM1. Solution: you modify the custom rule for NSG VM1 to use the internet as a source and TCP as a portal. Does this meet the goal? Option A yes, option B no. The correct answer is option B. If you are looking for any particular certification which is currently not available on our channel, please mention that in comment. Our team will value those. Thank you.